well.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, in a normal relationship that seems relatively happy, let's discuss that. So we have the woman in the relationship, the male in the relationship. If it seems happy, and it may be happy, there is only one of a couple of different possibilities. One is that they are in many codependent addictions with each other. In other words, I desire that a woman listens to me, and Mary always listens to me.
As long as you
But
give
as
me
long
a
as I
house.
make her feel safe.
Yeah.
So she desires that I make her feel safe, and I always make her feel safe. Right? Now, I suggest to you that while that relationship will feel very harmonious, it is actually not a soulmate relationship, because while I have an expectation and a demand that something get fulfilled, I am not loving actually. So if I have a feeling inside of myself that I want to make Mary feel safe, the question has to be asked, well, why doesn't Mary feel safe already without me being in her life? And is that love making her feel safe? Surely she needs to feel her fear of unsafety, and then once she gets through that, she'll automatically feel safe. She won't need me to make her feel safe. You see, love doesn't need the other person to give it anything. So as soon as I require something of Mary, then I am being unloving. But you see, what happens on the earth most of the time is the opposite to this. I have an emotion at Mary, just even simple emotions like a good woman will always make my dinner every night. Just a simple emotion like that, right? And Mary feels like, yes, I want to make his dinner every night. That's my role. That's how I feel.
That's how I feel important. And like I'm good.
We are now in a codependent addiction. We are now sympathetic in our attraction. It'll feel great because I get my meal every night and Mary gets to feel important every night. It'll feel great to both of us, but the reality is that there is still healing to happen in the relationship. Now, anything like that is going to mean also generally that we're open sexually to each other. So while Mary is meeting my codependent addictions and she is meeting, and I'm meeting her addictions, there's a high likelihood we'll also have some sexual bond during that state. But it's when you no longer meet the addiction, it's interesting what happens then.